what is exposure? Let's backtrack a little bit. Exposure is taking a picture and the settings you're using to take a picture to change it so you can make it how you want it to look. Now, in exposure, there's three things. There's aperture, IOS, and shutter speed. As you can see now, over here, my shutter speed is a 50th of a second. So this is the normal rate. It's okay for this rate because you're not going to get blurs in your picture. Now, let's talk about shutter speed. Shutter speed is based on what you're doing. So if you're taking a still picture, you can have your shutter speed low because there's not a lot of movements going on. But if you're taking a picture of someone playing football, your shutter speed should be higher because if it's low, your image will be blurry. Next up is aperture. As you can see over here, my aperture is 4.5. Now 4.5 is basically the size of the opening. Aperture is the opening of the lens to allow light in, to make it easier. The smaller the number, the bigger the lens. So my lens stops at 4.5. That's the biggest it can go. And the smallest it can go is 29. 29 is the smallest it can go. Now, 5.6, let's go on that. Let's see how it is. If I show you 5.6, it's fairly okay. If I change it to 29, as you can see, the picture is pitch black. It's because the lens is so closed up, so small, that it's not allowing light in. ISO is based on the sensitivity of the sensor. So the larger the number, the more sensitive it is to the light. So as you can see here, now I'm on 400, is double of 200. 400 is double of 200, and 200 is double of 100. So it's doubling up the sensitivity, and it goes up to 6,400. So if I base it on 6,400, as you can see, the light is overexposed. If I change it back to 400, now it's underexposed. And if you hold the trigger not all the way down but halfway, you can see at the bottom the arrow is where you're meant to be. Well, that's what the computer thinks you're meant to be.